Hey everybody, thanks so much for joining us in today's episode of Spotlight on Waco. I'm Brian Bundy. I'm a local realtor here in town, and as you might have seen in the past with Spotlight on Waco, we've brought you different videos of fun things to do around Waco, restaurants and venues, and today we're joined by the mayor of Waco, Dillon Meek, to have a conversation about what's going on around Waco. And so I hope you enjoy the episode. I want to just say thanks so much to First Title for sponsoring this episode. We really appreciate it, and hope you enjoy our conversation with Dillon. Hi, we are Brian and Ashley Bundy of Bentwood Realty.
We are local real estate agents and we love Waco. Spotlight on Waco is our way to highlight fun and unique places to eat, shop, and play in our community.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Spotlight on Waco. So when you have these proposals that are coming in with developers and all that, my last question to you would be, what do you see as the role of the private sector? Obviously, people who are out there for profit, trying to feed their families and better communities, but it's a for-profit entity with government. How do you see the best collaborative work happening there to where they're working together to both achieve goals for the common good?
Absolutely.
In that, because obviously we just don't want more government, necessarily. I know that's another topic that people debate on, but typically just don't want government building a lot of housing. But how do you see that collaboration with the private sector and government working?
Absolutely.
best?
I think that where that comes in is the city can incentivize deals looking at a variety of factors, including the direct ROI to the city. We make money from sales tax, property tax.
Right.
And so if these properties get developed, we're going to collect property tax. But a lot of times we can abate that or structure some sort of incentive, because over the long haul, if these get developed well and right and meet a community goal of having an affordability component to it, then we can meet those goals. And then on the flip side of that, we're going to be able to make good money in the long term by having good, solid development there. So, one of my pet peeves is I don't think the answer to affordable housing is building bad housing stock. I think the city should try to work creatively, and it doesn't even mean putting cash into the deal. It means hey, we're going to do an agreement to where as property taxes are collected, we'll return this to the developer for at some percentage split. It's called an abatement, to where we're not putting cash up front, but as property taxes are collected, you'll get some of that back because in exchange for you doing a development a certain way at a higher quality or having
the city's
an affordability component to it. So I think it really takes the city and the developers coming together to say, what are the community goals around this and how can we partner together to do that in a way that makes fiscal sense, but also in a way that meets some community goals too.
Well, I appreciate it. Thanks again for all that you're doing to help serve our city and our community. Really appreciate it. Thanks for joining us today.
Oh, it's my pleasure to get to jump in and be here today.